Invalid date.
Did you notice what I did with Catherine's EEG readouts?
The EEGs, you got something on them?
Maybe. I don't know what to make of it, though. Catherine's increased brain activity seems to correlate with the Ripper murders. On each day the Ripper has killed since Catherine was attacked, her brainwave activity has spiked.
Well, that's peculiar. I suppose it could be a coincidence.
Yeah, right. And the Ripper's actually a nice guy. If I were you, Doc, I would check the system Catherine's interfaced with. It may not be as secure as you think.
You suggesting the Ripper's getting at her outside the system?
Or Catherine's getting out.
No, not in her condition. That's not possible.
You have a very limited sense of the possible, Doc. All right, things are getting pretty complicated here. 15 years ago, Magnata, Burton, and Eddie used to play this virtual reality role-playing game based on Jack the Ripper. And the last game they played, someone got killed for real. That was the Ripper's first victim. I mean, this goes way back, further than we thought. What about Burton's secret lab?
Secret lab. I seem to remember something about that. There's a name. George Rhodes. Something about Penn Financial Bank on Prince Street.
Why didn't you tell me you were so close to the Ripper?
Because I wanted to scoop the great Jake Quinlan. I wanted to show the world I was just as good as him.
You were out to steal my story. Why, Catherine? Dodds would have given you your own byline next time.
It's the story of the century. I wanted this one, Jake, and the Times is gonna give it to me.
You were gonna take my story to the Times. I can't fucking believe it.
Yeah, don't steal my friggin' story, lady. Hey, everybody. Welcome to what is hopefully the finale of the Ripperning, aka the Reaper. You'll see why Ripper and Reaper get kind of like switched in between the two.
They killed her.
But yeah, hopefully we'll finish it today. I am a little under the weather. You're gonna hear some coughs, you're gonna hear some sneezes, you're gonna hear some mucus flowing around.
She was my mother.
But we'll power through it.
She was my mother.
We have to see who the Ripper is. Is she the Ripper? Am I the Ripper? Are you the Ripper? Who's the freaking Ripper? Alright, listen, calm down, ghost of a whatever lady. So last time, I was restarting this a tiny smidge earlier than I usually do. But listen, my conscience is fleeting as the viruses seep their way into my brain just like the Ripper. Listen, every time you see the Ripper, that's actually him attacking me in the real flesh space. Alright? Alright. So anyways, actually I'm gonna reload this. Just in case there's something else going on. So last time, we had to get the penultimate weapon to deal with the... actually, no, we'll do that later. First thing we're doing is... we have to go to a bunch of different people's whatever and get protection. We have to get the sacred armor against the Ripper, and then we have to get the sacred shuriken star against the Ripper. I guess we don't care about him anymore. Yeah, he's gonna VR. Anything new to say? I mean, yeah, we'll say that.
You know, Eddie, you're the most likely suspect.
You think so?
Well, it's either you, a cop, or a respected surgeon.
Looks bad, don't it?
You got the temperament.
I'm a nasty guy.
And the expertise.
The knives. Don't forget the knives.
Yeah. Looks pretty bad.
You're making me nervous with all these questions, Quinlan. Big trouble for you. I see my name in the papers.
I mean, he didn't really defend it. He was just like, doesn't look good, does it? Listen, I like knives. You know, we'll reload. Again. Who else can we talk to? Clarence. Listen, my name's not Clarence, but I like just having a sign to remind me that Clarence is indeed a name that I have seen in the past. Right, buddy? Listen, I need the I need a protection. Protect me. We need more handwriting fucking samples. La-di-da. I need protection. Can we, like, go? No. Hopefully there's not too much wandering around, you know? Let's head to the morgue. Let's talk to our boy and be like, yo. We can't go to the morgue anymore, I guess. Listen, after a week, you will forget everything you have ever done. Need to increase my fluid intake to keep the Ripper at bay. Because if you don't, he's gonna rip. He's gonna rip on ripping. So yeah, let's consult the walk. One of the many walkthroughs of Destiny. Okay. Voice locked. Okay. Do. There's a new book in Falconelli's Well. Okay. So actually, we should probably head there. I think. Doodle-doo. Gotta go to the newsroom. Well, alright. Alright, news chief in command. Will you have anything to say? Oh, new cutscene.
Quinlan! What the hell happened?
What in tarnations? Listen. Things happen, alright? There's a witness. His guts just evaporated in front of me.
Mendelssohn called from the precinct house. He said Magnotta picked you up. Is that right?
That's right. And he was none too friendly. I think he bruised his knuckles on my jaw.
I've got our lawyers on this.
He also cut his...
If he tries to intimidate you again, he'll have a whole world of trouble. Is there anything else I should know about?
He cut... Ooh.
Someone tried to kill Covington Wofford. I managed to stop it. Got off a shot and nailed the intruder in the shoulder. Had to be the Ripper.
Why would he try to kill Covington Warford?
To finish the job. I think he killed Hamilton.
But that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Hamilton was shot in the head. The Ripper uses a blade.
I think there's a lot more to this Ripper than hack and slash. What do you know about Catherine's past?
I don't know. You were sleeping with her. Didn't you two ever talk?
We haven't gotten to that part yet.
She came over from the Inquirer in Philly.
Philly? She told me she was from L.A.
No. I'm sure she told me Philly. Her resume was scanty, but her clips were good.
Uh-oh, looks like we've got a liar.
Ben, this Ripper case is giving me the fits. How would you cover it?
It's hard to say.
Well,
In my day,
I'd make a blog
much
post.
more cooperative, but since they've gone over to this bounty system, they're stingier than ever. Don't want anybody to get that reward. But all things considered, I'd say you're doing a hell of a job.
Ripper's still out there, isn't he?
You are a reporter, Quentin, not a detective.
Someone's got to stop this lunatic.
Yeah, someone.
I'll tell you.
I don't have the weapons. I mean, actually, cancel that. I do have the
Just
weapons.
don't get yourself killed.
But I don't have the police training. I don't have the investigative crime scene, like dusting paint. I don't have any of that stuff. Speaking of which, that reminds me of that one Steven Seagal movie. I've never seen this movie. All I've seen is the end, where Steven Seagal, to protect the identity of things that happened at a scene, he just painted it all blue. I don't know how that would hold up in court. Take a lot of paint. Alright. Virtual dynamics.
Cyberspace.
We gotta go to what's his face as well.
Weapon 3.
Hold on. Have I been muted this whole freaking time now? But I am about to mute myself now. Unmuted, and we're good. All right. Everyone didn't have to hear that. We're good. Okay. Where's Falcon? No, Falconetti. That's not the circus. Dead man walking. Time.
Wofford Well.
Book. Spider.
King's
Apple.
Well. Isis Well. Virtual Herald.
We still haven't found a place for that
Weapon
warp
1.
space.
Weapon 2.
Weapon 3.
Falconetti's Well.
AZJ Wex, that's right, the gripper. Listen, he's like a baby. You put something in that hand, he's gonna grip it real hard. How's it going? We're talking to Gambit at Duchamp. Thank you. I think we saw a lot of this stuff, unless I missed something. Alright, so currently there's nothing here for us to do. Oh, here we go. Is this what they were talking about? Arranging the things in the correct... No? Oh, this is it. Okay. This is where we move these. Or not move these. Yes. This is where we choose this. Okay. This is such a dude who's in the knives kind of like Oh yeah, I got the Prussian short sword. I've got the double bladed dagger. I've got the spiked hang. Look out. Alright. So we need to arrange these in correct order. On 14, for example, red is in red. The key to this puzzle is knowing the solution, yes. I feel like you could say that about every puzzle in this game. It's like, listen, the answer is you know it. You don't know it, too bad. That's your problem. Okay, no, okay, here we go. Home repair. Is this even the right puzzle? Probably. This is like another page. Oh, there is another page. If I was in full functioning brain power, maybe I could figure it out, but I am definitely not in full functioning brain power right now. The Ripper, he hacked into cyberspace. He downloaded a virus into my body. And that has lowered my intelligence by 5 points. So the key is to picking out which tiles are in the right order. I mean, I gathered that much. You don't have to use them all, but what do you have to use to figure it out? I assume it has something to do with either these daggers or these. Yeah, that's probably these. No? Book. We did the chips. Thank God that's done. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I don't know if it was that one thing. I like how for music they decided a box of cats freaking out on a Casio. Is that in there? Oh, you mean like not in there. It's for this music. Listen, this is data music, all right? We're in the internet. Every time you're in the internet, doesn't matter what you're doing, this is what you're hearing. Okay, VR Complete Living for home repair. That's numero uno. The Open Road. History of auto racing. Epileptic reactions. VR Living Open Road. Epileptic reactions. I'm gonna act like I know what this solution is, and I just don't. New Angel. The New Age, tearing in the myths. Yep, that's it. Could you imagine if, like, they were like, all right, We're making a game. It's gonna be all revolving around the Blue Öyster Cults. Don't Fear the Reaper, right? And then they were like, well, what about the other music? They're like, And this is where they ran on a budget. They were like, listen, I can whip up something in like 20 to 30 seconds. We're good. With like a 10-second loop. Earn 1,000s as a VR data angel. 1,000. There's a lot of those going around. The Duchess in the Clock Tower. It would be hilarious if one of the books was I fear the composer more than I fear the reaper. Yes, exactly. You should be afraid. Listen, he will murder a Casio keyboard. Don't even think about what he'll do to you. Virtual fly fishing. Always to match. Phoenix fact or fiction. With PH. Phoenix. There it is. It's like fat, you know. Is that fact or fat? That's for you to decide. Short execution. Or short excursions. It's where it's like... It says excursion in over here, but over here it looks like it's like excursions. Doesn't even look like a word. Hold on. One memento. I think this other walkthrough goes through, well, like, they didn't really specify what that meant. It was like, I keep hearing, I have laughed, that joke, I am down. Grand work, I gave the lady, how can they, I love my work. You will hear soon, I saved some red ink, the next job. Keep this letter, good luck. But, like, they abbreviated all the titles, and it was a hard time to discern, like, which one is which. And like I said, this is not the time for smart puzzles. This isn't even the time for dumb puzzles. This is time to see who the Ripper is. And if I have to consort the internet god, the edgelord who downloaded like malware, like Windows antivirus into my conscious, then so be it. Short incursions, tropical agents. Very hard or very easy, depending, yeah. I think that goes with pretty much every puzzle in this book. In this book, wow, that's how out I am. Every puzzle in this game. Where it wants you to think about things in a certain way, and until you think about it in that way, it could be very difficult. Like that, arranging the things on the board. Or even just like, even if you have the right idea, it's like, no, the audio clips have to be very short. Because this is an advanced, futuristic audio lock device that can tell if someone's just taking clips, but not just if the clips are mashed together. Tropical agents, defect spending. These newfangled electronic interactive books, I know. Spending, Van Gogh. He's very relevant because he lost an ear. To a knife? Maybe. It's all coming together. Listen. Van Gogh cut ear off with knife, therefore, he's the Ripper. We figured it out, guys. We did it. Game's done. That's the last one. RS. Toot. And then keep sharp. Oh, you got the suit upgrade. Nice. Okay, are we done? How do we leave? I assume this all comes in place somewhere. Oh wait. Bought 2023. That's not that far away from when now. 2029 also not very far away. I was seriously hoping that one of these was like 2025, but or 2024, but nope. 2023 is the best of, you know, $400. Man, that's a lot of friggin' 1996 money. I have to hit escape. Yeah, I do. Okay. Alright, Falconetti, you're on. Listen. Yes. We are now book smarts.
The stage is set. The roles are cast. For the next game of Ripper. Let the mystery begin. These will be my last game master notes for Ripper. Magnata, Claire, Mendler, Stephanie Jordan, Estevez, Josie Dorset, and myself were playing. This is the final game. It began like any other.
It's on there free. I don't find me a tough soon. I'll be on my feet all night.
Be careful, Marie Kelly. The Ripper is still at large.
It's been 3 weeks since he struck. Doc Annie heard that he killed himself. They pulled a body from the Thames. Cut his own throat, he did.
Believe that if you want. I'm going to Spiderfields.
This is the typical RP scenario.
The night is too cold for a lady.
You're looking for a go then, are you? What's in your bag?
Something you won't like.
Without warning, the simulation had become reality. And the death was real.
I've lost her. She's flatlined. Who was playing Mary Kelly?
It's Josie. She and I switched.
Who are you?
It's me, Claire.
No! Who the fuck did this? How did this happen? How could this have happened?
No.
We never learned the answer to that question. The Ripper had claimed his hunting ground. And now those who played that game must live in fear of when the Ripper will next strike.
Can you believe this all started with a bad LARP session? Yes. Or is that like a Terminator thing where I'd be creating that cycle that makes him a jerk? I don't know. If I see Baby Magnata, I might beat him up. I mean, come on. He kind of puts that cigar in his mouth like a baby, you know, like a baby with a giant pacifier or a lollipop, you know? He sure as hell doesn't smoke it. Hey, Quinlan, goo goo gaga, you fuck. This case got my nerves a little rattled. Post Ripper audio book. Okay, that's done. View the next to last page of the book. Oh, we can look at the book now? Oh, look at that ledger. Prescription, yeah. That prescription is really going to tie everything together.
Salisbury.
Yeah, I know.
I wonder what that
Salisbury.
means.
We already know it's a dead person. Didn't we have a fucking book?
The state.
Salisbury.
Well,
I wonder what that means.
I guess that book's just gone now. Notebook? Oh wait, that would have been nice. Also, Magnata is a son of a biscuit. I will not curse in this sacred notepad. I forgot I wrote that too. This is my 7th grade thesis. I'm surprised it added all that shit after the fact. And if you squint really hard, it almost looks like that's legitimately what's there, but no, it's not. I looked at the address sidebar for the sensor software. I'm in the deck, Digital Eden. Okay. Oh, hey, Alexander. He says, Woods, how's it going, Mr. C? Gonna head to bed in a few minutes. And guess what? I'm taking you with me, haha. Oh no. Are you working with the Ripper too, Alexander? Listen. Everyone is the Ripper until we find out who the Ripper is, alright? I will blame everybody. Well, we should probably tell Falcon Eddie about... Ripper until proven innocent, exactly. Hey, Mutant Doomaz. If anyone wants to go insane, just try to debate ChatGPT about on video games. Your brain will be fried. Listen, there's plenty of easier way to the brain your fry.
What's with this murder in that last Ripper game?
Somebody slipped something into the game code that killed her. Because I was the game master, I took the fall.
So what happened?
I rotted 2 years in fucking prison. Till my lawyer got him to overturn the conviction. Seems the police held out some evidence. Right about the time Magnata got promoted to detective. It's interesting stuff for an investigative reporter, don't you think, Quinlan?
Now, why would Magnata frame you?
To bust up my marriage. He couldn't handle that I won Claire and he didn't.
She was a
Sleeping
big-titted
with her
goth
every night,
jiff.
Doing it with her every night.
What did Claire do?
I'll tell you what she did. She deserted me. They had to slip the divorce papers through the bars of my cell.
Sad. What do you know about Josie Dorset?
Barely knew the girl. That was a long time ago.
But apparently it's fresh for somebody. I mean, it's got to be the same person.
No shit. And guess who's on the short list? That son of a bitch is gonna kill everybody that played that game. There's not many of us left.
Yeah.
And it all started with Josie.
Yeah, so what?
So who was she?
I hardly even knew the fucking girl. She was just some chick that was into the Ripper shit like the rest of us. All I remember is that she talked a lot, Never stopped. Went on and on about that daughter of hers. Drove me nuts.
Oh, I've been
I had
there.
no idea why anybody would off her. Claire knew her better than I did.
Listen, I'm making an interactive adventure game. Listen, I'm gonna stop you at every second to remind you that I'm working on a video game. How long have I been working on this game? Like 8 years, but don't ask me about that. Is this a new playthrough of Ripper? Yes and no. It's new in that it's a new playthrough, but also it's the same one that I've been doing since I started a couple weeks ago. Nothing implies he was actually a bad guy other than him being an edgy teen. Yeah, this is pretty much just like teenagers shit. You know, they're in college. They have their very edgy, cool hacker club. Like, we're so cool. We got a bunch of cool hackers. I just know how to write books and stuff. Yeah, you can join a cool hacker club because you're kind of hot. We'll let that slide for now.
So who do you think really committed the murder?
It had to be Magnata. No one else had the know-how to pull up something like this.
I'm curious, is that like the big hint, like that it's Magnata? Or is that just him? It's decently long, yeah, it's a decently long game. What if he's just the Ripper of bong rips? Well, we don't know what they did. I mean, this is the future. They could have like techno space weed, you know? That'll make you see like alien lives and planets that you didn't know about. Hyperbongs, yeah. Listen, you think we're in the future now, but once we start, you take your friggin' bong, and then you plug it into you have one cord that plugs into the internet, and another cord that plugs in the power. You won't be fucking ready for that shit. It'll be like going into the hyperspace every time in this game. We'll see if Soap has anything new to say to us. I don't think so. He's probably gonna be like, I want the data. Do you have any more writings? Got no writings. I got so high my Skibbity legend maxed. Wow. Nope, dumb. You dumb.
Nothing here.
Take your GameCube disc and get out of here. I mean, by 2040, the brain rot's gonna be full maximum. Like, people aren't even gonna understand what the kids are saying. They're gonna be like, haha, Tupperware 4, Mr. Clean, Eraser. It's like, what the fuck did he say? He's like, oh, he said he liked the new show about bounty hunting or something. I don't know. Sonic Adventure X, get that shit out of here, Quinlan. It's a terrible port. Yeah, that Sonic Adventure game, it did not get a great port. Also, welcome, also, hey, Alex Lim Surson, how's it going? We were trying to find out who this flippin' Ripper is, and we will find out who he is. But until we find out who it is, everyone's the freaking Ripper. Anything new to say to me, bub?
Do you know anything about a Jack the Ripper VR role-playing game?
Yeah, I remember that one. One of the first virtual multiplayer games.
Some nerdy shit, and I'm a nerd, and I'm not into it. Too much
Lousy
RP.
Performance, clunky graphics, but great gameplay.
No, it's a role-playing game, so people pretend to be Jack the Ripper?
You played
What
Jack,
kind of nerd would do that?
Spectre, one of the prostitutes he murdered. There were dozens of scenarios. A company called Warp Space designed it. It's funny, as successful as that game was, they just pulled it off the market, never re-released it. They archive a lot of this stuff at well-addressed warp.
Seems strange.
So hey,
They
perfect
squeeze everything
critters.
they can out of
Welcome, how's it
successful
going?
titles. But,
Glad you're enjoying it.
Warp Space re-released everything except this one title. Something must have happened.
Yo, my boy, can you rip people in this game? You watch someone get ripped in front of you. That's like the closest thing.
Did Falconetti ever
Well,
play
he
this
was
Ripper
we
game?
know this. He was a grandmaster, a
crazy.
GM.
Big Jack the Ripper night. In fact, I played it with him and his friends on one occasion.
Were two of them named Claire Burton and Vincent Magnotta?
Yep.
Doesn't ring a bell. But there were 8 of them playing the Ripper game all the time, men and women. I only met them all in person once. Usually I just met their data angels in the Ripper game space. Everyone had C-space handles like Balfour and Victoria.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. I thought so.
But we will be seeing no fapping to the murderers on streams, though. No. Listen, we can. Oh, we can't. I don't think we can get a beer from anymore. Our endless supply of beers are out. I mean, this has Christopher Walken in it. In fact, we'll see what's up with Magnotta right now. Hey, I know you were there for the final Ripper game. The Ripper. And then I'm gonna load that save 4 years from now and be like, what the hell even happened?
Look, Lou, I can prove I'm not guilty if you just help me out. I need you to run a check on this guy named Vigo Haman.
Come on, Quinlan, okay? I got 5 years till retirement, all right? I got 2 kids in
And I want
college.
to keep his Egyptian jewelry.
Prostate. Why should I go out on a limb for you?
Is
It
he
only take
prostate?
20 seconds. Look, I know that good police work is a forgotten art, but you're my only hope that it's not completely dead.
I don't need to run a computer check on this, Haman. I know who he is. I know who he is.
Cyber prostate. Whoa. Listen, if we're not ready for what the future entails, we're all just gonna be like, yeah, there's gonna be flying cars and blah blah blah, but cyber prostates, we're not ready. Tell me about GOG sitting on this master space. I know. I wonder what it is. Could be like the entire like Blue Öyster Cult Fear the Reaper song, because it is feared prominently at the beginning, and I know it's at the end, which means on YouTube this video will never make any money. Not that it made any money in the beginning, but it's not gonna make any money.
Tell me about Vigo Haman.
He's a made man in the Soho mob. He deals in smart drugs.
Oh, smart drugs.
Pirated C-space codes, you know, a lot of dirty stuff. But we haven't been able to nail him.
He downloads illegal codes like up, down, left, right, BA, start, select. That's the most illegal code of them all.
Where can I find this guy, Haman?
A joint called Cafe de Champ. You ever hear of it?
Duchamp, yeah, no, I've heard of it. I've been there a few times. What's he look like? Maybe I've seen him.
Big guy, got a beard, kind of swarthy.
Sits in the back, heavy accent.
That's him.
Arrest him, that's him, bro. Yeah, probably. Listen, everyone is the Ripper until proven not Ripper. Alright, Magnotta. To be fair, we have artificial hearts and components. Give them enough time. That is true. We do have, like, prosthetics and stuff. Like, it would be hard to secure all that without selling the game for AAA prices. A fan remaster is a good option. If they knew how shit video games would become back then, they would have kept the source code. Wow. That's the thing too, yeah, like back in the day, I know this happened with Silent Hill 2. They were just like, alright, we're done with this game, delete the code. This is taking up too much space, delete it. Delete the game. It's on the disc, we're good. There he is, there's our boy. Hey, what do you know about this Ripple game?
You know, I know about that Ripper game.
All right, what do you want, a Pulitzer? I suspect Eddie and Burton as much as I suspect you. You think I don't lie awake all night wondering why I can't cage this criminal? On top of that, I could end up being the next one, with my guts spilled on the floor.
Why didn't you come clean with me in the first place?
With you and 10 million readers. We could have a real intimate relationship, you and I.
Alright, we're not gonna accuse him. He looks like John Rhys-Davies. You know, the guy from that old movie Indiana Jones. Surely won't become our most critically acclaimed game ever or made or anything. Yeah. They probably went out of business after this, right? Because I know this cost a shit ton of money to get all these actors and whatnot. And the technology. And the technology actors. Is he hitting on me? I don't know. Take-Two Interactive? Yeah. Because I know that's basically what happened with Gremlin Interactive. They made Realms of the Haunting, which I played, if you want to see that. And then they made like 1 or 2 games after that, and they went out of business immediately. GTA became the cash cow and pretty much dropped everything else. Yeah, that's sad. I thought it wasn't Take-Two, it was that it was like GWA. I forget what that company was that Rockstar was before they made became Rockstar. GTA Online 2 coming soon. I know GTA 6 is gonna be huge. Hey, let's go talk to our girlfriend in her mind and just in. Do you like Michael Keaton Batman movies? Yeah. I like them. I haven't seen them since like it's been 30 years since the last time I saw one, but yeah. Let's see. Let's go. Yeah, let's talk to it. Let's see if us knowing about the Ripper game adds any details for our beloved girlfriend who was actually double-crossing us to get the scoop. Where? Actually, we should go to Duchamp and talk to you. Oh, there he is. There's the boy. He sits there all the time, except for when you want to see him. They bought into it, I believe, late 90s was a complex mess of business decisions. That's true. From corporate side, it was a lot of huge changes that happened once video games became a mainstay in entertainment. What is your stance on the most sensitive social, political, and geopolitical issues of our time? Be specific. Listen. The Cadbury cream eggs, they keep getting smaller. And that's a problem, because we want them to be bigger, but shrinkflation sucks. The end.
I'm Jay Quinlan from the Herald. Your name, Haman?
Mr. Quinlan. I know your work well. Please, join me. Now, let me tell you how you fuck me, and how I'm going to fuck you. Teeth. Once upon a time, you were
no foreplay?
An acquaintance of mine named Schultz. Do you remember that particular story?
Well, I read a lot of stories.
Ah, but this one was special.
Yeah, this dialogue is super quiet.
Sausage stuffer.
Schultz was a meat packer who had the ingenious idea of using the discarded intestines of various and sundry bovines to transport, shall we say, illicit pharmaceuticals.
And you knew the man?
Dear Mr. Quinlan, Schultz was a meat packer, a butcher, a bovine himself. I owned Mr. Schultz. When your story revealed exactly how bad sausage was for the health of the citizenry,
I think he's just really quiet in this game, too. Whoa.
I was out of business.
And you followed for 3 months while I considered my options.
Is this a bad time because I can...
Is that Gimli? That is totally Gimli.
Absolutely not. Now for the fun part. This is where I get to tell you how I'm going to fuck you.
Will there be actual fucking involved?
Very amusing, Mr. Quinlan.
Yeah, not in public. At least take me like out to dinner.
I own you. Instead of killing you, I decided that I should rather own a reporter. That way I might better avoid future, shall we say, disadvantageous publicity.
Own me. What'd you have in that teacup, anyway?
Well, for all intents and purposes...
This is techno tea.
You couldn't print anything on me if you wanted to. Now let me ask you something. How well do you know Mr. Dodds?
Ben Dodds? What's he have to do with this?
It was a dark and stormy night, Mr. Cohen. A young woman was sobbing before the desk of her father. The father was the city's most respected editor, one Benjamin Dodds. The woman should have been shedding tears of joy. She had just won national acclaim for a brilliant expose on the city's fledgling mayor. Eventually, it led to his expulsion.
There was no fucking Man Enough 1.
On that particular evening, she was crying because her father had just discovered that her story was based on research that never took place. Sources that didn't exist.
You're lying.
On the contrary, Ben Dodds is the liar. In fact, worse, you see, he managed to hush the whole affair up. Not a word of retraction or correction ever saw the light of day. Not even when the ex-mayor subsequently killed himself.
What?
A story that the Herald did run, I might note. Now, how do you think the world would react, Mr. Quinlan, should it be discovered that the respected Ben Dodds, held by his peers as the paradigm of journalistic integrity, had actually perpetrated an untrue story that resulted in the man's death, and did so as an act of nepotism?
Then I guess we have an understanding. I won't print anything about you. For now.
For now? Got him that Uno reverse card. So I guess I just go to him and I bounce like ideas off. So they've only really said like, hey, Falcon Eddie, he's the only one. Actually, I like change my settings. Okay, yes I can. That's right. There's this stupid in-game. Well, we get. Oh, I'm sorry. What? It's ambient volume. How do I? Oh, it's this. God, this is the stupidest interface ever. Okay, there we go. I mean, the music isn't really anything to write home about either. Let's be real. Raise that a little bit. Let's close that. If they have Orlando Bloom, I'm gonna lose it. They did have the Penguin from Michael Burton's Batman.
You're up to something with a cyberspace outlaw named Falcon Eddie. I think it has to do with the Ripper. You want to tell me about it?
There's nothing to tell you about.
or you were involved with Falconetti.
Mr. Falconetti, I have heard of him, but I have no connection with him.
Up, he lost it. Listen, corporate creators, he lost it. There's too many actors in this game for his little brain to comprehend. I mean, do I have to?
Look, I know that you and Falconetti are in bed with the Ripper.
I hardly think that a little business transaction constitutes a sexual relationship, Mr. Quinn.
Come on, Vigo, just come clean.
Not literally.
When I run the story tomorrow.
I've already said more than enough of this matter. I find these questions have become tiresome, Mr. Quinlan. I bid you good day, sir.
What you choose depends. Oh my god. Well, did I choose right or did I choose wrong? Oh, what the fuck is going on? Okay, hold on. All right, we're back. We're saved.
I find these questions.
Okay, I find these questions interesting. We just use there's depends on what he says. Interesting. The plot thickens. The bartender is the Ripper. We got him. Every time, I don't know, milk gets on my lips and face it makes me smell cheesy. I don't know why that is. I mean, if you're not drinking milk and you smell cheese, I don't know who you want to contact that. You might want to contact like a pasture or maybe like disinfectant man with a disinfectant plan. Oh, okay. It doesn't affect much. All right. I'm going to now talk to my beloved Jiff. In her brain. Tribeca. Why is it at the bottom? Also, this game was on like 6 or 7 discs at the time, which was buck wild. And a little known fact, none of them were edible. Yeah. I mean, we're probably going to live in a future where edibles, they glow in the dark. That's how you know. And you can see them in your little tum-tum glowing. Like a I don't even remember. There's a thing that does that. Some like children's show thing. I just don't remember what it is. The glowing in the belly, not the other thing. Or the glowing of the belly. Hey, Quinlan, I got your receipt. Turns out you bought 18 tons of hotel pornographic.
Don't lose faith, Quinlan. We're making real progress. And we're getting close to that.
Yeah. I'm jacking in. God, I'm ugly. I'm so ugly. I cut the lip shaving and went to my doctor. He said I have hemorrhoids. Damn.
All right. Things are getting pretty complicated here. 15 years ago, Magnata, Burton, and Eddie used to play this virtual reality role-playing game based on Jack the Ripper. In the last game they played, someone got killed for real. That was the Ripper's first victim. I mean, this goes way back, further than we thought. Who was Josie Dorsett?
Josie. Why did they kill her? Why did they kill
Catherine. Who was she?
They killed her.
Yeah, they did.
Why did they do it? Why? Why?
Catherine. Who was she?
She was my mother. She was my mother!
How can that be? I mean, your name is not Dorsett.
How was her maiden name? She went back to it after my father left and they killed her. Why did you make me remember that day?
Whoops, sorry. Whoops. I turned the wrong audio back on, but we're good now. You can tell which one's better because you have this microphone and then you have the terrible webcam microphone. Which is just like, hey, you want to hear just random static? There you go. Nope, got nothing else. Nothing to say. Alright, let's see. Let's look at the data. Where are we at? Let's look at that big, beautiful Ripper data. Also, listen, the Ripper may be trying to kill Quinlan, but he walks at his own pace. 73%. That could be fucking anybody. I mean, I guess it kind of looks like Talking Eddie a little bit. Whatever. Let's interview what's her face and be like, "Hey, I know you used to role play." Oh no. You know I used to role play? I used to pretend to be not Jack the Ripper, but one of the ladies of the night. Yeah, I know. Okay, I was the Ripper. As long as you don't tell people I role played back in the day. That's the only caveat. Consider it done. Under arrest. Get out of here. You're hereby under arrest for cringe. And also being the Ripper. Ripper is like, you know, it's a misdemeanor, but cringe, that's a felony. Alright, listen. Tell me about your cool role-playing games.
Not now.
I got some questions and I want some answers. Don't you want to prove you're not the Ripper?
Oh, so that's the game. If I don't answer, you make me look bad in public, huh?
Kind of.
Something like that.
You have 5 minutes.
Well, it's 5 minutes until it's,
What happened in that last Ripper game 15 years ago?
I don't know. It happened so quickly. We heard Josie Dorsett scream. When we found her, she was dead. At first, we thought Joey had introduced something new into the game. But she really was dead.
Why would someone want that lady dead?
Why would someone want Josie dead?
I think the killer thought she was me.
Well, how do you figure?
Because right before the game started, Josie and I switched parts. It should have been me who was killed.
Well, why would someone want to kill you?
I don't know. Maybe because I've had trouble with men.
So why do they want to kill you? Listen. Men, they like me too much, and that makes other women jealous.
Do you think the person that killed Josie is our Ripper?
Well, there's obviously some connection.
She's been pounding, yeah. her mind and her heart are then pounding in fear.
Who do you think did it?
Who's left? Magnata or Joey? They're both crazy. I'm next on the list. And I can't even go to the cops unless I have some evidence on one of those two. But I'm not going to just wait to be slaughtered.
But you realize, Doctor, that from where I stand, you're just as much a suspect as those two.
Yeah, everyone's a suspect. Everyone's the Ripper. Even
I
me, I'm
realize
the
that.
Ripper.
So go stand
could be the
somewhere
Ripper.
else.
My psychiatrist said I'm crazy. I said I want a second opinion. He said, okay, you're ugly too. Damn. I would hope someone... That's like going to a doctor and being like, hey, my leg hurts. Yeah, well, that's great and everything, but you have AIDS. Sorry. Yeah, how could Catherine could have survived?
If the Ripper is killing from cyberspace, how could Catherine have survived?
That's a mystery in itself. If the Ripper was striking long distance for the first time, then he may have made a mistake. Also, your girlfriend has abnormally strong psychic defenses.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
In a psychic sense, she may have fought the Ripper off before he could kill her.
Oh, girlfriend. Listen, I got some more stuff to tell you. But if this is the crazy one, where it's Catherine, aka our quote-unquote girlfriend, but she was just using us to get the big story or something, I don't know. It was something like that. Fuck, she's so melodramatic, yeah. If she is that, then how was she the original Ripper that killed her mom, basically, on accident, even though she wanted to kill the doctor? This is way too much science math for my brain. Hopefully it's just Magnata and he's a dick. The end. Listen, that's what my mind can handle right now. Also, don't look at the feet. Don't look at the feet. They're not there. Nothing. Alright, nothing new. Listen. Alright, nothing new. Once you beat it, I give some dev info about it. Nice. Alright, let's ask Falconetti again. I don't think it's gonna really mean anything. Because especially since we talked to that big brute. That big brute dude. It doesn't, no, okay. I know he's the most likely suspect. He likes knives. Local man likes knives. Is Ripper confirmed? Hanged to death. Probably we just have to go to ether space. Does Ripper is Eddie? Yes. Exactly. Did I go to the Berman Well? I don't think I have. Is there new shit there?
Exit cyberspace. Weapon 3. Berman Well.
Hey, they really need to know that this is in fact the Berman well, and they wanted to really shove it in your face. Berman 4, thank you. Also need to complete the dialogue with either Magnata or Eddie to finish the next step. Okay. So is it bad to say that, accuse him of being the Ripper, right? Or is that just like saying like, I think you might be the Ripper? And he says, well, I think you might be stupid. Just more dialogue. Because when I see it as like, oh no. Matching tile puzzles. Oh no, this is way worse. They said, listen, we want matchmaking, but how do we make it more complicated? I'm curious, what does the walkthrough say about this? Berman. Well, no. What do I do? Turn over 3 of the same number. You only have 3 chances. Oh wow, that sounds like a pain in the ass. Match 3, that's worse than match 2. Okay. Walkthrough Destiny has some good advice. I like how whoever made this just got bored and was like, whatever, I'm just gonna have it zoom in and out. Fuck it. I got nothing better to do. Okay. You'll either match 3 tiles. This is annoying except on easy mode, which this is. If you're on easy mode, click the first tile on the top row. The fert tile on the third right. I hope it means this one. And the third tile on the last row. I'm not on easy puzzle difficulty. I'll be the judge of that. Save. Right there. That's where we'll save. Everybody loves puzzles. I guess you're right. I could have sworn I changed. Oh no, I changed the combat to easy. That's right. You're right. I was wrong. And that's the case. If that's the case, I'm just gonna fucking. Here we go. That just comes with memorization for the speedrun, I know. Until I finally route Act 3.
Weapon 3.
I think that's basically what... I mean, if you're doing this as a speedrun, I don't see why you would want to do anything but easy. Is there no skip for this? Well, reset, simulate technology. easy mode. Otherwise, your chance are. Nope. All right. Thank you. Top left one. Actually, you know what? You know what? And I say, screw you. We're on easy.
Exit
Screw you and your stupid puzzles game.
Weapon 3.
I mean, if I travel back in time to like 1990, like 7 or 8, and they were like, "Yeah, I beat the Ripper," I'd be like, "Wow, hats off to you," because a lot of people probably didn't get that far in this game. All right, so it's if you're on easy, and as we're on easy now, first tile on the top row. The FERT tile on the third row, and the third tile on the last row. There we go.
Item
Done.
downloading to WAC database.
I can't even read this. Berman Ltd. Summary of recent something. With Symantec, all payments were referred. Man, I can't read this. It's so tiny. Amanda Valek, William Snyder, and Adam Wood. Hopefully Quinlan knows what that means, because I don't. Alright. Gonna turn the puzzles back to medium. Dumb puzzles. Probably just a lot of trial and error to do it legitimately. It's amazing they have so many like cheat codes to skip a lot of these puzzles, and some of them they're just like whatever. Listen, you can only cheat so far in life, so we're not letting you get past this one. I'm just like, I want to see who the Ripper is. I want to do Three-Man Simon Says. Well, you could buy a strategy guide. Oh. You know, since we're there. Ripper game strategy guide. It has to be on freaking on Internet Archive, right? Internet. Let's see. No, I don't want the Wayback Machine. I want the archive. Thank you. Yes, I will yell at inanimate websites. Ripper. Strategy? I'm surprised. It's probably on the internet, but it's not in a place where I can just easily see it. It's amazing because it's a 90% a novelization and the rest is a very well-made guide. Wow. I've seen some really bad ones. And some okay ones. And some good ones. Hold on, there's like weird noises happening. I will be right back. I'm back. I got ripped. They ripped me. The Final Fantasy IX guide sucks. It leaves his main screen sessions get to use the online guide system, so it leaves that information. Yeah, that's stupid. A bong rips him every night. That's what Critter says. Listen, you gotta get those techno bongs. You gotta move on to the next step. And if you can't get one, you have to make one. I would be surprised if that's not a thing already. If someone made a Jack the Ripper bong. Chill on. I'm gonna double check one more thing. All the aminals, they're all fine, so it's probably just some like dog outside or something. Or it could be the Ripper. That's the real answer. Yo, GG son, enjoy yourself. Alright, corporate critters, have a good one. See you on the flip side. And don't get ripped. You be the one that does the ripping. Alright. What were we doing? I remember. Probably fucking around on the internet. Oh, he's the Ripper. He's doxing me right now. Oh, shit. Gotta watch out. Don't say I live at 1919, North Southwest Street. Oh, that's right. I gotta go to the police office and talk to Magnata. Hey, what do you know about this,
Watch your step.
Yeah, I'll watch my step. Gotta ask everyone about their whole life story, you know? Hey, you could be the Ripper. Hey, no, I'm not the Ripper, alright? You see this cigar? I'm not the Ripper. That's compelling evidence. You could be the Ripper.
You know, you're not getting anywhere on this investigation. I think I know why.
Oh, you do you? Well, please. I'm dying of anticipation.
Well, it's pretty obvious. You got clues and suspects coming out of your asshole. You're not doing anything about it. I think the Ripper is running this investigation.
That's it, huh? Well, here's one for you. It's a picture of the Ripper. We got him in a cell downstairs.
Falconetti.
That's right. I didn't trust Burton, so I had Department Angels patch deck into your girlfriend's mind. Upload everything she had on the Ripper.
Hey, let you live.
They come up with our killer, case closed.
All right, let's look at this advanced photo that he has. It's probably like stupid. Picture. We were trying to find out who the Ripper is. I mean, it could be that the whole, like, scan is just a giant red herring. Hey, yo, I had data angels implant this. These data angels, they getting around, you know.
Watch your step around Magnata.
Yeah. Heard it before. Hell's data angels. Hell's bells. Alright, let's see. Well, let's talk to... We haven't talked to Soap in a minute. He's probably gonna be like, alright, give me GameCube disc. He's gonna put in the GameCube disc. He's gonna be like, not in here. You dumb. Hey, what do you know about cyberbongs?
Well, looks like we got a match here. The handwriting on Dr. Burton's prescription pad matches all the signatures of the Simeon corporate officers. They tried to disguise the handwriting, but there's no doubt about it. It's the same person.
Burton's the only one with control of Simeon Tech.
But she practically signed her name to it.
Interesting.
You can't keep coming around here, Quinlan. You're gonna put me on the Rippers list.
So the signatures match. The signatures match. God, I always forget her name. The doctor's. Her terrible doctor prescription handwriting will be her undoing. Hey, bub.
I've been reading your...
Yeah. Read it later when I'm not dying.
I find these questions have become tiresome.
Jeez. So many friendly faces around here. Well, obviously, what we should do is head over here and confront... Actually, no. What we're going to do first is this is going to take 8 hours to do. No, not Magna's apartment. What was I thinking? I need Falconetti's place. I guess there's nothing left to say there, so I guess you gotta confront what's-her-face. I mean, I guess there's nothing really you can add. Yeah, I like knives, and I like playing the Ripper game when I was 20 years old. Could you imagine if they did another Ripper game, but it was around like old, early 2000s EverQuest? Okay, I'm gonna need you to go over here and get a group of crushed bone. Oh no, you died in the game, and now you're also dead in real life. Uh-oh, I can't resurrect on this one, boys. That Ripper game was so hilarious. Oh yeah, governor. I hope there is no Rippers around here. I do say.
I want to know more about this secret lab of
Yeah,
yours.
what's up with you and monkeys?
Haven't we been through this?
Not all of it. I've been digging through some Pan Financial accounts. Do Simeon Industries or Berman Limited mean anything to you?
Been talking to your editor, have you? What did Mr. Dodds tell you?
Dodds?
Told you be.
I mean, what's he got to do with this?
Dodds didn't tell you? Wow, an honest reporter, that's a first. I went to Pan Financial for research funding. They gave me a grant, but it came with a price. My research involved translating brain images directly into audio and video output. The bank wanted me to create a program that would allow them to implant subliminal messages into targeted brains while they were interfacing with cyberspace. I started thinking that with a few minor adjustments, there were other things the program could do to a human brain. Other things that it could make a person do.
Like make them blow up?
Maybe. That's just one more reason I'm going to shut down this whole operation.
Are you working with the cops?
Pan Financial owns the cops. Your editor's going to break the story in the Herald. What really worries me is that I think someone broke into my research well a few months ago and may have stolen my notes.
Well, you think the Ripper did it?
I hope not.
Yeah, no one broke into it
He used
recently.
my
Don't
notes
check.
to construct his murder weapon. I'm as guilty as he is.
I like how Quinlan looked at the camera like, "Can you believe this shit?"
Take a look at this.
What's this?
Magnata says Falconetti's the Ripper. Says the cop angels put this together.
The police did it before us? No way. Use your head, Quinlan. How'd they get access?
Yeah, well, Magnata's got Falconetti in jail, and he's going to hang him with this. I mean, fine by me if he's the killer, but what if he's not?
There must be some photo processor or something at the newspaper that could tell you if this thing is real.
Well, I don't know anything about image analysis.
Well,
I don't know
maybe
anything
we
about
better
Photoshop.
find out. Or an innocent man will die, and the Ripper will still be free.
Right.
Listen, I don't know anything about Photoshop. I just know that when I look at it, you know, I can see like the smudges. They made his eyes a little too big and they gave him a big like grin that doesn't look real. That's how it feels. You know, I could probably go all the way over there and talk to my girlfriend, but whatever. Hey, I got some questions for you, Dodds. Apparently you know more than you're letting on, Dodds. You're letting more than you know on. Is there an audio-visual editor? What the fuck does that even mean?
Do we have a current audio-visual editor here?
Sure. Schneider should have one on his desk, this center one by the window.
Ben, are you working on a story with Claire Burton?
How'd you hear that? Burton wouldn't tell you that.
She didn't. I found out on my own. Ace reporter, remember?
Do me a favor. This has nothing to do with the Ripper. Stay off it, Quinlan.
Okay, Ben, but there's something I need to know. Burton says that she's working on a story with you to bust some illegal ops at Pan Financial. Is she scamming me?
Between you and me, the one reason this story isn't ready to break is that I'm not sure she's giving me all the facts.
Yeah, get the facts. I want the facts. Give me the facts. I assume it's not that one. That's not near the window. Wasn't there a desk over here that was like weird? Yeah, look at the bathrooms. Listen, Quinlan, you gotta know where the bathrooms are. You don't know what's gonna happen. Also, only one desk has Photoshop in this entire office. Yep. Installing software. Downloading for free. You wouldn't. To be honest, with the cost of a Photoshop sub, I can understand that. Actually, it is true. But this was like 1996. Photoshop was not crazy like it is now. was it? It was picture. Analyzing the data. Data has been mocked. You thought this was real, you stupid. Well, we don't have to do anything more with this. I mean, the data said it was altered. Oh, Donnie boy, Magnata. Hey, it says it's I did some research and it says it's been altered. What's up with that? Bless me. It's that Ripper virus is getting to me. Yeah, what do you know about Burton's secret work?
I found out more about Burton's secret lab.
Look,
monkeys.
I'm completely on top of this secret lab situation, and this is all I'm going to say about it. It does not clear you of a thing, one thing.
You saying you known about this all along?
The lab's a separate investigation. You interfere with that, it'll be all I need to put you away.
I know this image of Eddie is a fake.
You're full of shit, Quinlan. I had a half a dozen angels working our girl's head with Tanaka synopticons.
I ran it through an imaging program. Came up with 7 instances of image falsification.
I bent the rules a little. What do you care?
I don't think you bent the rules. I think I heard him snap.
I'll rewrite the damn rules if that's what it takes to nail Eddie.
Well, if it's another frame job, I'm gonna have to run it in the Herald.
No, please don't. Not the Herald.
That's cute. Cute. You're gonna need all that cute stuff when I run my story. Because with no badge and no bounty, you're gonna need something. A front page story is probably gonna free Eddie. And it's gonna cost you a shot at the Ripper bounty and probably cost you your badge.
So fuck like you. Thinks he has me by the balls. All right, Quinlan. You want to quit a bust? Fine. He's out. It's on your conscience. When he strikes again.
So great. You know what I think about your evidence? I downloaded it in my PDA. What are you talking about? Ale and cigar? Alright. Let's see. Anything new? Okay, we can actually head back to the Falcon safe house now. Hey, so, bad news. Magnata's trying to pin the whole thing on you.
So, Magnata tried to frame you with the picture.
I hate owing people a favor. I guess I owe you one. So does that clear me?
Well, I'm not too sure, Eddie. See, this frame job makes Magnata look bad, too. I mean, either one of you could be the Ripper. So until I know, why don't we all just play it by the book?
Listen, I told you before, but I'm gonna tell you again, you're the most likely subject.
You know, Eddie, you're the most likely suspect.
You think so?
Well, it's either you, a cop, or a respected surgeon.
Looks bad, don't it?
You got the temperament.
I'm a nasty guy.
And the expertise.
The knives. Don't forget the knives.
Yeah.
I never forget.
Bad.
Does your home slice have anything to say, or is he just still... Is he still just BRing out, you know? He's stuck in anime land, and he can't escape. No, he's stuck there forever. We will never be able to free him. Also, maybe want to go to warp space. Yeah, I actually have a lot of stuff I have to do in ether space. Now that you mention it, I gotta get the weapon parts. I gotta say this mod, great. I just had to click a button and I have to change CDs. People back in the day changing CDs all the fucking time. They were ready. You not only had to be good at puzzles, good at investigating, you had to be good at switching discs quickly. We'll do another little save-arini. Save-arini. We gotta get the weapons.
Weapon 3.
Weapon 3. Odysseus. Oh shit, dude. Sewer Sark? Dude, I can't beat Sewer Shark. I've never beaten it. I can't do it now. Did he flip the regular finger? Oh yeah. Now this is a game I can get behind. Yeah, eat that nectar. Eat that knowledge nectar. I imagine that's brutal on freaking on normal. Also, that might have been a little loud, but whatever. It was rad AF.
Berman Well. Wofford Well.
We're to talk to him. We can't go to the Web Runner's domain anymore.
Kingswell.
Did we go here?
Don't bust them, Quinlan. I'm doing a little comparison shopping. You don't just buy this stuff off the rack.
Alright, listen, I'm just asking questions. So, Apple? Hacker Man.
Isis Well.
What's the code for this one? Cybard. Whoa. Thank you, ZJWX.
What is the name of my master's brother's son? For some, the vulture is the end. For you, it may be the beginning.
No, undo that. Undo it. And now the game wants me to translate hieroglyphics. Well, good thing I have the answers in front of me.
For some, the vulture is the end.
Yeah, I've already seen this. I already did.
For you, it may be the beginning.
Okay, so it's shelter. I'm assuming that's shelter. It's like, I guess, is that shelter? What a weird way. You can't hit the corners. Okay, so it's not the corners. Shelter. Bowl? Gotta be another guide. Okay, this is what I need. Thank you, other walkthrough of Destiny. Or to be simpler, top row, fourth from the right. I guess that is shelter. Right side, third from the bottom. Wait, is it including that? So it was shelter. Right side, third bottom from the row. Bottom third from the right. Right side, fourth from the top. And then bottom fourth from the right. Alright, let's This is almost like a game of keep talking and nobody explodes. Where it's like all these guys are describing the symbols in different ways. Probably, yeah, this is probably the best one.
For some, the vulture is the end. For you, it may be the beginning.
Top row, fourth from the right. Wait. One, two, three, four. Okay, never mind. No. Different guide. Probably. Okay, word, row location, letter. Okay. Top, fifth from the left. Alright, this one might be better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Noose. Right, 5th from the top. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might have messed up that first one. Bottom, 2nd from the right. Bottom. Okay, no, that was not it. So, noose, this is one I can identify the most. It is 5th from the top. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I'm not counting these. Top. 5th from the left, so 1, 2, 3, 4. It must be that one. 1, 2, 3. No, that's 4 though. And this is the right. So I'm going, no, this is the left. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. From the left. Very easily get confused. And then noose. Mouth. 2nd from the right. So okay. Whale. There we go. Jesus. Whew. We have the sacred data. Now we can do a save. I like how all my saves are just right out here. The sacred data. A shave? Yeah. What did we get? Not that. We pretty much already know that. Got that. Fine financial, blah, blah, blah. Already knew that.
The stage is set. The roles.
Okay.
Virtual Dynamics Operating System.
Exit cyberspace. Weapon 3.
Area weapon 3.
Berman well.
Berman, we already did that. Unless we actually have something in our inventory.
Wofford well.
I don't think so, though.
Kane's well.
Maybe we take this to Mr. Man with the plan and be like, yo, check this shit out.
Yeah, I've got the address where you'll find an antiviral utility that can erase anything the Ripper zaps you with. Anything. The address is Exterminator. Same deal as with the sensor, though. You have to melt the ice protecting it.
Once I have that, he won't be able to touch me.
No, it means he won't be able to insert code into your matrix. It just means he'll have to get right into your face to kill you in the net. Don't get cocky or they'll be picking your lungs out of a shag carpet somewhere.
Thank you.
If you change your mind about catching the Ripper, I can bury you in the net so deep that even Cyber Psycho won't be able to find you.
Watch this is just like some 14-year-old kid who's like, yeah, I'm so cool. Like my cool avatar.
ISIS well. Virtual Herald. Warp space.
Alright, warp space. The code for warp space is... It's warp. Don't get more complicated than that. Oh, it's the end of, Revenge of the Sith. Last login was Clarence. You're right, we have seen Clarence before. That's the smoking gun, Magnata. Churchill is Burton. Interesting. Illegal log on, game closed and taken offline due to fatality on December 23rd, 2025. That's coming up. Churchill's Burton, Disrael is JD's Dorset. Clarence. I mean, out of the names he could have picked a better one. Beefeater? That's way better than Clarence. Black Rose, Watson, Churchill, Suppermind, all way better than Beaverbrook is Falcon. I guess we could see that right there. It says I wonder if that's a sexual reference? I don't know. Probably. That seems like something an edgy team would do. Oh shit. The Satan book. Alien Mothers. I think it's supposed to be Alien Mother S, but it's just Alien Mothers. Listen, I've been on that website. Do not recommend. Virtual Twister. Oh, that's right. These are the games. President Satan. Did President Satan guy went on to make all this other shit? I mean, maybe. It's hard to say. Could be that, like, Beaverbrook is, like, some super deep cut about the Ripper that we don't know about.
Weapon 1.
Alright. Weapon 1 is Pegasus. Oh, this is the one I started. And I said, no thank you, sir. Let's see, you go there. This is the what the fuck puzzle. I'm gonna move some pieces around, but I'm ready to hit that cheat code. I'm ready. This is like chess, but for really smart people. Is she a horsey? Are you a horsey? Are you like a super advanced horsey? What about you? Where can you go? You can't move them until your pawn dies? Yeah, eat a goblin. What the What? What the hell is going on? Just like real chess. Listen, Mr. Kingman, I need you to kill him. Listen, this is how chess games work. You go, listen, chess man, I need you to kill that guy. Hey, guess what? Aspirin. What the hell's going on? Uh-oh. Well, according to this walkthrough, this says, quote, board is a 7x7 divided in several fields. Lower 2, 7 bluish fields where you start, and kings can't move outside this space. Halfway there are some tiles marked with blocks. This line marks the range of the bishops, whichever ones those are. Strategy. Yeah, fuck this. I'm typing that. Alright, there. I forgot an I. I won! You can trust me on that, I won. I was like aspirin, but it had 2 eyes. But we have the second weapon.
Weapon 2.
Weapon 2. Weapon 2 is aspirin. Well, I mean, that's what you're gonna need after trying to beat that game. Nope, not wrong thing. That's the cheat. That's not the password. Oh shit. Listen, I'm ready to blast. This is Quake 2 Electric Boogaloo. That's right, demons. I'm coming for you. Oh yeah, I'm ready. Well then. I'm gonna give that 2 more tries, and then if that doesn't work, I'll skip it. This is on easy. I can't even imagine on hard. You get like 1 shot and that's it, unless you like have to block. Alright, listen, demons. Alright, listen. There you go, suck it. Stupid. Trying to be a demon? No demons allowed on cyberspace, stupid. it's all 3 weapons. I do so believe.
Falconetti's well.
Nothing really new at Falconetti's well.
Exit cyberspace. Weapon 3.
We did that. That's like that's most of it probably.
Berman well.
We probably have to just talk to everyone and be like, "Yo, someone buy that." Oh, that was new. But now listen, we do another save. All 3 weapons. It's a good thing I called it when I did last stream, because this would have went on a lot longer than I would have thought I would.
Weapon 3.
Would have been so tired and like 8 hours in.
Antiviral well.
Alright, antiviral well. Oh boy. Oh, brutal. I didn't know my guy had a skeleton, and it was just some loose goop. Yeah, this seems like another one I like to call, BS. Actually, since I had the 3 weapons, I could probably talk to,
Berman well.
the one well.
Weapon 3. Exit cyberspace.
I think whenever we exit the internet, though, we should have a giant skull reminding us.
Weapon 1. Warp space. Virtual Herald. Isis well. Kane's well. Wofford well.
You don't have me to look after you anymore, and I don't have to look after you.
Okay. I guess we'll see if what's his face has anything to say. Mr. Supreme Hacker Man. I make it so you're buried in code forever.
Isis well.
Listen, I don't know what code means, we're gonna just keep saying that. Inject the code. We love injecting code. I have the
I had the antiviral utility.
Just remember what I told you. This stuff will prevent the Ripper from doing his long-distance number on you, but the Ripper can still kill you if you let him or her get too close to you. If you change your mind about catching...
Yeah. Is that like all the cyberspace stuffs? Probably.
Wofford.
No, I don't want to go back in. I want to leave. I'm going to talk to Ben about the thing. Can. And I will. All the data. I don't remember what I did or didn't do. We can, I mean, he's here, we can ask him. I mean, this game will melt your brain after a certain amount of times, I won't lie.
You're close to breaking it, Quinlan.
Yeah.
Don't let up now. I can feel.
I can feel it. So we did talk to him about stuff. Let's just check up on Soap, see what's going on with Soap, you know. Hey, Quinlan. Don't give me any more of them data discs. Listen, the GameCube discs, they do too much damage. How do you think I lost the legs in the first place?
Hey, with all the help.
Yeah. Guess we'll check in on Falconetti. Just to see if there's anything new there. We'll give everyone a good chat, and then we'll inject some more data into our girlfriend.
You're making me nervous with all these questions, Quinlan. Big trouble for you. I see my name in the papers.
I don't think he would actually kill me. But he would be crossed, you know. He would throw some knives at me. In digital space, like he has before. Talk to me now. I know you're Clarence. Really, if you're gonna do a murder spree, you're gonna need a better alibi than Clarence. If it is him, then why do you really care about the fat mortician that much? You know, how did he hire the new one? Get that all squared.
Don't think any of these developments lets you off the hook.
All right, Clarence. Listen, only someone stupid enough to have a giant neon Clarence sign in their room is the Ripper. So I think the last thing you need to do is talk to Burton, because I think you've gotten all the flags. Okay. The end? Question mark? Let me should go the other way. Inject that sweet, beautiful data into our girlfriend. Listen, next time you take your significant other out for a night in town, just say you're gonna inject some beautiful data into her. Which is technically true on some level.
Not now, Quinlan.
Yeah. Everyone's like, shut up, I don't care about the Ripper, I got a job to do, the world's ending, you know. I don't care that's ending, all I care about is if I have enough money for tomorrow. Blah to blah, blue to blue. Let's see if they talk to Big Mafia Boss Man again. I don't think that'd do anything though. Or someone else, anything to say?
Have you seen the Ripper image? It's become much clearer. You've got to keep digging for more information Powell might have had in the Ripper. We'll keep doing our part.
Alright, jacking in. I have the 3 weapons, antiviral and all that, talk to Burton. I might be missing one thing, but I talked to him and seems like I got everything. Okay. Who's Clarence? Okay, here we go.
Who is Clarence? Clarence, I'm not sure. I think he's one of Magnata's handles. It's hard to tell. I mean, he knows how to cover his tracks better than most, and he's a much better decker than he lets on.
Okay. Now we probably have to go to Magnata and be like, "You're Clarence, stupid." And then he's gonna do some things to us and we're not gonna like him. I mean, I guess it's not really that much better. It's such a clear image. Where can we look here? Huh. That's interesting. Well, I'll talk to what's her face again, so I don't have to do all these freaking transitions, just in case. What do you know about Clarence? Oh, Clarence? What do you know about Clarence, huh? Although, if you're trying to put someone off the trail, Clarence is the stupidest name. And everyone will be like, no, a serial killer would never call himself Clarence. Come on. But that's how they get you. You have anything else to say, Burton? Before I grill your ex-fling? You probably just ask him all like, hey, no?
Not now, Quinlan.
Alright, I guess we'll just go straight to fucking Magnata then.
Quinlan, it's Cable. Something's come together in Catherine's mind. The image of the Ripper's become clearer. Get over here, fast. We're about to learn who our Ripper is.
Well, you couldn't have done that when I was fucking there? God. You just had to wait, huh? Oops. All the way back to the center. Listen, I'll hurry, but at my own leisurely pace. I did find it weird that we talked about Clarence and it was still only like 73%. I thought that was a little weird, in my opinion. And it makes sense now, because we had to leave here and come back. Ripper, you won't get me this time. It'd be hilarious though if they actually pitch-tuned all the Ripper's lines to like actual lines of the actors.
Oh man, we got big problems. We lost the image. We almost had it and the screen went static. It's off the monitor, it's out of memory, it's probably gone forever. Burton's decked into the net, I can't reach her. Something's seriously wrong, Quinlan.
It's gotta be the Ripper, he's making his move.
I am making my move! Oh, don't be so surprised. You're in a room full of computers. Only 3 victims remain. And you, Quinlan, I hadn't planned upon killing you. But Mr. Nosy's gonna find out what it's really like to be on the inside. Return to where you began. The library. The Ripper book. Remove it from the shelf and dig in. The stage is set. The roles are cast for the next game of Ripper. Let the mystery begin.
Oh, we just go in.
Return to where you began. The library. The Ripper book. Remove it from the shelf and dig in.
I found myself in Hamilton Wofford's virtual Whitechapel, and all my playmates were there, somewhere in the shadowy alleys and the fog, before they lurked. The problem was, I had only one shot. Wofford said something about having my fortune told.
Oh, we're in it now. Alright, get ready for the Blue Öyster Cult. I forgot everything about this game, but I remember Blue Öyster Cult comes here and at the very beginning. Alright. I remember it's a hint. It's like... the something have come.
Nas. Njer. Snesis.
Also, it's not the Reaper, it's the Ripper. Thumbnail, that's what it's called.
Yes, nog. I have. Yes, nog. Vier. I have.
Maybe it's like, this is fear? Don't fear the Ripper. All the servants has come. Whatever that means. Seasons don't fear the Reaper. Due to the wind, the rain. Seasons don't fear the Reaper. Now do the winds, the something or the rain. Now do the winds, the sun, or the rain. That's right. And then burn them alive. Maybe it's like seasons don't fear the reaper. Okay, I figured it out. Now you just have to GG this bad boy. You know who did it? Well, it's either
That's the last piece
Magnata.
Of the now I can take a shot at the Ripper.
I'm a doctor, not a killer.
Don't lose your head, kid. I ain't your killer.
It's either Magnata or it's his girlfriend. That's my two.
Jake, the Ripper pulled me here from my coma.
Yeah, what the hell's going on? It's like all zoomed in for some reason.
Don't shoot.
Magnata's the one you want.
Why are you looking at me that way?
I don't think it's bugging out. I think that was the game. I didn't even hesitate.
You really put a job on him. I couldn't have done it better myself. One must look out for oneself.
Moffat said his weapon would destroy Whitechapel along with the Ripper.
Oh yeah. Didn't even hesitate.
And so unlike the first Ripper, this one didn't get away with it. Magnata was as violent as he had seemed, turning an obsession with a game into a nightmare as dark and terrible as the one that gripped Whitechapel over 150 years ago. I'm certain that in Magnata's mind the killings had a logic, but I didn't feel up to pondering a madman's motives. Not today, anyhow.
So what happens if you choose the wrong answer? Is it just like, does he die? Oh, you just die. Okay. Oh, look at this all studded cast. Penny Welch, mostly in the dreams. Jimmy Walker. Stephen Randangelo. Peter Boyden. I'm just gonna read all the names. Paul Giamatti. I'm not reading that one. David Thornton, yeah. Not Phyllis. I completely forgot about her. That was so long ago. Deborah Lee Johnson literally had 2 lines. That lady Alexa. Well, we did everyone. How we got here? Actually, I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. We don't need to hear Blue Öyster Cult. We solved the Blue Öyster Cult puzzle. We don't need to hear it louder. Yeah, I like how everyone gets treatment in the end, equally. But a really interesting game. There will probably never be another Ripper in our time, both physically and metaphorically with this game. Because I feel like even getting like a studded cast like this would take so much money, and it'd be such a risk that I don't think a lot of developers would want to take. Last time I skipped the credits, I found out that Ricky Iglesias did like the music or something for a game, so I always at least look at it. And Dennis Leary. Can't believe they had a hand in freaking Normality. But I doubt it. They already got all. Unless there's someone else who's like secretly here. Film crew. Ryan Brandt, director, producer. Only 4 people. No, more than 4 people. Is that an ending, by the way, where it turns out your girlfriend was the Ripper the whole time, or no? Was that just a little too crazy? Oh, so I was kind of onto something with that one. Because, yeah, her brain spiking activities, I guess it's just a red herring. So I'm curious. There. So there's a cheat code that's like bolt shifts, right? It's like menu and you go to bolt shifts. It's like, you know, bolt shifts, control, and hit bolt shifts and click the button that says power. Oh, there you go. Magneto's Ripper, okay. Boom. Hospital name, gym open. Look at all this, wow, look at all that stuff. Everyone is the Ripper, just like I said. I'm curious. I want to see the Howl is the Ripper ending. Some things will crush it, like setting the ones that aren't possible. Is this... Hold on, I'll know for sure when I go to, like, his office. What was the last... Hopefully this is the save I did right before the end. I don't think it was, though. Here, we could do this all over again. It's not a big deal. The problem is that when your saves are unhinged, it has to be that one. Maybe this was right before I talked to her. And told her about Clarence and whatever. Clarence. Listen, it was his fault. He shouldn't have put a giant neon sign that said Clarence in his apartment. He put on a good act though. Acting like, oh, I'm mad that you're talking about the Ripper. Why don't you give us that thing? And then meanwhile he was like, Dear Quinlan, I love talking to you so much. Please write into me more.
Who is...
Okay, now if we do a save. The end? And then we do the cool cheat code. Hit both shifts and click power. Change it to POW. And then we'll go to the office.
Quinlan, it's Cable. Something's come to...
Okay, and now we can go back to here. That's such a good cheat code, though. To make you play, to make you hit both shifts and click. Hilarious. Got him. I'll imagine being a dev and be like, "Hey, can you check the Act 2 cutscene again?" He's like, "Ah, shit." So even though the Ripper changes every playthrough, does all the stuff in the middle more or less happen with like... So Devron, I select certain flags allow me to go straight to the hospital to final fight the Ripper. It took a little maneuvering to figure out how to do it. Oh, crazy. Do the... All differences come in Act 3. So, Magnata will not... If it's like Falconetti...
We almost had it and the screen went static. It's off the monitor, it's out of memory, it's probably gone forever. Burton's decked into the net, I can't reach her. Something's seriously wrong, Quinlan.
It's gotta be the Ripper, he's making his move.
I can't skip this.
I am making my move. Oh, don't be so surprised. You're in a room full of computers. Only 3 victims remain. And you, Quinlan, I hadn't planned upon killing you, but Mr. Nosey's gonna find out what it's really like to be on the inside. Return to where you began. The library. The Ripper book.
Because it'd be funny if you went through all that effort of claiming Falconetti's name with that picture and then it was him all along.
The roles are cast for the next game of Ripper. Let the mystery begin.
The clue for Falconetti is his Chictionary, which will have Josie Dorset in it, which means when he says he doesn't know her, it was a lie. Oh.
Return to where you began.
Oh, we gotta do this again. The wind Sun, rain, burning lady. Because the final login will be in one of the three. And I guess you kind of like, even if you didn't know it was them, you could kind of deduce it with the players on the right. Yeah, why does this get all like zoomed in? This is so bizarre.
Now I can take a shot at the Ripper.
I'm a doctor, not a killer.
This mod must be like weird or something. This is like the only bugged part in the entire game. We're really gonna see his whole face.
Don't lose your head, kid. I ain't your killer.
This was someone else's like patch or bundle or whatever. But it made it so that all the CDs are basically in there at the same time.
Don't shoot.
Magnato's the one you want.
Why are you looking at me that way?
Where did I find what for the speed room?
You really did a
Yeah,
job
I
on
said.
her. I couldn't have done it better myself. One must protect oneself.
Oh, that's right. It's called Zombs.
Walker
ZOMBS.
said his weapon would destroy Whitechapel along with the Ripper.
And it installs it, and I just boot it up, and it loads up a DOS box.
And so unlike the first Ripper, this one didn't get away with it. Her mother's death had obviously sent Catherine over the edge. And her lust for revenge created a nightmare as dark and terrible as the one that gripped Whitechapel over 150 years
That just leaves
ago.
a giant hole, though.
Murder became her obsession.
Who killed? If it was her, we don't have to say this. If it was her, then who killed who killed her mother in the first place? The other ones make sense. That's the only one that's like that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, right? I don't know. Oh well. That's gonna do it for today. Thanks everyone for stopping on by as we finished this glorious playthrough of the Ripper. Maybe we'll play it again in like 3 to 8 years. The dev says it was an accident. You weren't supposed to be able to. They just threw it in there at the last moment, like, hey, whatever. Oh, it was an accident. That's how she died. Oh, I guess that makes more sense. But that's gonna do it for today. That's what's coming up this week. I believe Wednesday we're playing Jackbox with Nathan on Nathan the Palms channel. And Tuesdays and Thursdays, I might be playing more Shin Megami Tensei 5. I might be playing something else. I'm not sure yet. We will decide in the future. And don't go nowhere. More stuff like this coming more Sundays. I don't know what I'm playing next. I know I have something planned for Valentine's Day. And, but it'll be on like a similar level of this. Sometimes I play some newer stuff, sometimes I play some older stuff, but it's always in kind of the same vein of like kind of retro or nostalgia or kind of weird and quirky stuff. ZJ Wick says, thanks for streaming. It was a good one. Great to see it played. No problem. Anytime. But that's going to do it for today. I hope everyone has a wonderful Sunday, and I'll see you when I see you. Don't get ripped. Don't get ripped by the Ripper. Bye.